Hello everyone, this is Prithviraj and the topic is social network analysis under big data analytics. Social networks are graphical representation of relationship among people and entities. This social network analysis is the art and science of discovering patterns of interaction and influence within the participants within the network. Participants can be either people, organization, machines or any other type of entities. Here we have two techniques and algorithms. The major level of social network analysis, either discovering the subnetwork within the network or ranking the nodes to find more important node. Here I am going to discuss about computing the importance of nodes. In the network with the directions, the nodes can be compared based on their relative influence or rank or importance. Every outbound links from a node can be considered as outflow of an influence, and every incoming links to that particular node that can be considered as an inflow of an influence. More in links to a node that has the more importance or greater importance. Here the main task is to identify a set of rank values which satisfies the set of links between the nodes. It is an iterative process that begins with some initial value and continue to iterate until the rank values get stabilized. Here is a problem. We have to compute the rank values for all the nodes of a given network, and we have to find which is the highest ranked node. That means which node has the highest preference or importance. In the step 1, so there is a bidirectional link within the given network. First we have to note it down all bidirectional and unidirectional links. So based on that only we can get to know what are the outgoing links and incoming links. So for node A which links to B, node B links to C, node C links to D, node D links to A, node A links to C, node B links to A. We'll begin by assigning the variables for influence value for each node as RA, RB, RC and RD. And here our goal is to find the relative values for these variables. There are two outbound links from node A to node B and C. As you can see in the diagram, from node A we have two outlinks, one is to B and another is to C. Thus both B and C receives half of the node A's influence. Similarly B to C and A. So from node B we have two outlinks, one is to A and another is to C. So both C and A receives half influence from node B. From D to A. So from node D we have only one outlink, that is to A. So we can say that A receives complete influence from node D. Similarly from C to D. So only one outlink from C to node D. So D receives full influence from node C. We can write the equation for all the nodes since we have taken the variable as RA, RB, RC and RD. Now for RA we can write it as 0.5 into RB because A receives half of the influence from B and complete influence from D. So the equation becomes RA is equal to 0.5 RB plus RD. Now for RB 0.5 into RA because B receives half of the influence from A. RC is equal to 0.5 RA plus 0.5 RB since C receives half of the influence from A and half of the influence from B. And RD is equal to RC since D receives complete or full influence from C. So this is the equation for the given network. Now step 2, we'll write down the same thing, and this is called as a influence matrix, where we have written for RA, RB, RC as well as RD, and the value 0 represent the term is not represented in the equation. So wherever you can see 0, that indicates that that particular term is not present in the given equation. Now let us start with some initial set of rank values, and then we have to perform the iteration for multiple number of times. Now based on the initial values or initial set of value, we'll start with the initial rank value as 1 divided by n, where n indicates the total number of nodes present in the network. As you can see, in our network we have 4 number of nodes, so the value is 1 divided by 4. So this 1 divided by 4, that can be written as 0.25. Hence we have the variables RA, RB, RC and RD, and the initial values will be 0.25 for all the variables. Step 3, based on the initial value and the equation, compute a revised set of values that gives the iteration 1. Now based on this initial value, we have to perform the first iteration. We have the equation for all the variables for all the nodes. Now we have the variables here and initial value is there. We have to perform the first iteration. Now the first thing for RA is equal to, as per the equation, 0.5 into RB plus RD. Now for RB and RD, substitute the initial value of RB and RD, that is 0.25, and we will get the value as 0.375. Similarly for RB, in the equation we have 0.5 into RA, and the RA initial value is 0.25. So the value in the iteration 1, we will get the value of RB as 0.125. Similarly for RC, we will get the value 0.250, and for RD it is equal to RC, so directly we can write the value as 0.25. Then based on the rank value from iteration 1, we have to compute the new values that gives the iteration 2. Now this is the table that we obtained in the previous iteration, and we know the values of we know all the values of iteration 1. Now take this value as the initial value and compute the iteration 2. So substitute the same thing once again. RA is equal to 0.5. Now RB value that we have to see in the iteration 1. So in iteration 1, RB value is 0.125. Substitute in the equation plus RD. RD is equal to 0.25. So we'll get 0.3125. Similarly, do it for RB. We'll get 0.1875. RC will get 0.250, and RD means the same value of RC in the previous iteration, that is 0.250. Now we have to perform the iteration until the values get stabilized. As we have studied before, we have to perform the iteration so many number of times until we'll get the stabilized value. Now for this example, I have computed totally 8 number of iteration, and here in the 7th and 8th iteration, if you observe, then almost it will get the equal values or similar values, like 0.33, 0.166, 0.2499 and 0.250. Okay, almost stabilized value will get at 8th iteration, so that I can stop at iteration number 8, and whatever the values that we got in this 8th iteration, and finally we can write the conclusion. The final rank shows that the rank of node A that has the highest value, that is 0.333. Therefore, we can say that the most important node in the network is node A. The lowest rank is for node B, that is 0.166. Hence, we can say that it is a least important node. The node B is a least important node, and node C and node D are the middle nodes. Okay, so that's all about the algorithm. So this is called as a social network analysis, and based on this we can find which is the important node in the network. Thank you.